If you have a specific desire that you want to bring to reality quickly, one powerful way to do so is by making a prayer. Prayers have been used by people in every culture and religion around the world since the beginning of time to manifest their desires. In this video, we will discuss how to pray in the Neville Goddard style. To start praying in the Neville Goddard style, you must first understand the fundamentals of prayer. Neville Goddard believed that prayer is the art of believing, which is the simplest and most powerful definition of prayer. Everything you have attracted to your life, and everything you will attract in the future, is rooted in an underlying belief. Even events or experiences of your life, whether happy or traumatic, are linked to a corresponding belief that creates that experience. Sometimes, these beliefs are so subtle that we do not even realize they exist within us because they are buried too deep into our subconscious mind. However, these beliefs still impact our lives profoundly. For example, a traumatic experience in your childhood can lead to buried emotions that impact your self-worth and self-concept, influencing much of what you go through in life. Praying is believing in something passionately without seeing its evidence in 3D. But before you believe in a new future for yourself, you must have a system in place that eliminates the residual beliefs from your past. Regular meditation practice can help clear your mind of mental junk and calibrate your vibration to attract your desires quickly. Once your beliefs are in check, you will start seeing the effectiveness of your prayer increase tenfold. So, if you have a specific desire that you want to bring to reality as soon as possible, start praying in the Neville Goddard style today. Neville Goddard believes that a crucial component of a successful prayer is recognizing that God is within us and that nothing is impossible with God. It is common for us to pray to a God that we perceive as a distant entity in the universe, and then beg and plead for our wishes to be granted. However, this notion is flawed, as we don't have to prove ourselves to God to earn His favor. The truth is that God resides within us, and we are an extension of the supreme energy. We have the power to manifest what we desire, and we are the only ones standing in the way of our prayers being answered. To achieve our desired outcome, we must first understand and accept the power within us. We need to acknowledge that we are the creators of our own lives and that we have the ability to bring every blessing in the universe to ourselves. When we pray for something, we must also believe and act as though we already possess it. The feeling of having what we desire initiates the fantastic process of creation. To make our prayers successful, we need to embody the state of happiness and satisfaction that we would feel after our wish is fulfilled. We must pretend that we already have what we desire, even if we don't see any evidence of it in the 3D world. The feeling of having our desire must come first before its physical manifestation. This is the core of the law of assumption. If we want to be married to our soulmate, we must pretend that we are already married and feel the happiness that it brings. If we want to earn $1,000 every day, we must embody the state of mind where we already have that amount and think about the ways we can best use that money. By properly using our feelings, we can create miracles in our lives. In the world of manifestation, one of the most important things to remember is that what you focus on expands. That's why a big part of pretending is not giving attention to what's happening in the physical world. When you focus on what you don't have, you attract more of it into your life. Instead, focus on what you desire and assume the state of already having it. The physical reality will catch up with your mind eventually. One person who was a master at using his imagination to pray was Neville Goddard. He would visualize the scene of having what he wanted just before going to bed each night. He would focus on generating the feelings that corresponded to that future until he was fully submerged in the state of having what he desired. Then he would go to sleep. You can use the same method to pray for your desires. Before you go to sleep, do a 10-minute meditation to slow down your brainwaves and relax your mind. Then, visualize a scene that shows the fulfillment of your desire and immerse yourself in the imaginal act. Loop this scene in your mind until you fall asleep. Make sure to end every visualization with feelings of pure bliss and gratitude for what you are creating. When you pray this way, be firm in your assumption and try to ignore the reality as much as possible for some time. Your physical reality won't change overnight, but with regular and committed practice, you will start seeing the effects of your mind in your life. Neville Goddard once shared a manifestation story about his experience in New York City. He wanted to purchase tickets for his two brothers to see the opera Aida, which was completely sold out. However, he assumed that he had the tickets for his brothers before leaving his hotel room. As he approached the window to buy tickets, a tall blonde man diverted the ticket seller and sold Neville the two tickets he needed for Aida. The key takeaway from Neville's story is to assume the feeling of having what you desire before it manifests in your physical reality. When you believe that you already have what you want, the universe will conspire to make it a reality. So focus on your desires, assume the feeling of having them, and trust that the universe will bring them to you in its own sweet time. As he departed, the talkative man had successfully diverted the teller's attention, slipping only $3 instead of the correct amount of money under the window. The teller gave him the ticket and realized his mistake just as the man began to walk away. The man was caught and confronted by an observant Neville, who screamed at him to come back. The tall blonde man was surprised and asked what was wrong, but the teller explained that he only gave him two $1 bills. The man tried to deny it, but Neville, who had witnessed the entire interaction, knew the truth. The man eventually admitted to having a stack of ones, a $20 bill, and two tens in his purse. After the man paid for his ticket and took back his two ones, Neville ordered 2 seats for Aida tonight and wanted them in Horseshoe Circle. The teller, grateful for Neville's help, took the seats from the VIP section and sold them to Neville for $20. This story illustrates 2 important points about manifestation. First, you must assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled before taking action towards your desires. This means that no amount of effort or action can bring results unless you have already assumed the feeling of your desire. Once your subconscious mind accepts your desire as reality, it is only a matter of time before it manifests in physical reality. Secondly, Neville had already assumed the feeling of the wish fulfilled before leaving his hotel room. Even when the ad stated that no tickets were available, he did not panic or question his assumption. Instead, he confidently went to the ticket window, knowing that he would find the 2 tickets for his brothers. This confidence is necessary when manifesting, and external events do not matter once you have done the imaginal work. The bridge of incidents will naturally bring your manifestation to you. Neville's attitude and self-belief were game changers in this story, and they can be for you too. Believe that you can manifest anything, and you will. Keep watching this channel for more inspiration on your manifestation journey. Click on the video on the screen now for another video to inspire you. Enjoy manifesting. Enjoy manifesting. Enjoy manifesting. Enjoy manifesting.